What's going on, everybody? How's it going today, Continuers? Welcome to another stream. November baby here. That's the talk of the day. September babies are just broken hold levels. Sorry, man. I'm pretty sure people are gonna have a couple things to say about that in real life to me. Hey, Sosa with the 10, dude. Let's go, man. Do I ride in Whistler? I don't. I don't, dude. I don't. Something I do not do. We got some pretty cool updates to share today, everybody. Man, does it feel good to be a Continuer? Man, does it feel good to be a part of this community? We got some pretty cool updates that we're gonna share here. What can I say other than, like, goddamn, this community, I love it. I love what we do, and I have another cool thing to talk about today. We made 140% today. ZXC, thanks to my science. You're welcome, dude. Keep printing like crazy, my dude. That's all I want from you, is to just print, baby. So yeah, we got a couple things to talk about today. We got a couple things to talk about. And let me tell you, it's not going to disappoint. It is going to be pretty crazy. A new way to trade, yeah. I got a little bit of a surprise for everybody in chat. Well, I got a few little surprises today. And we're gonna wait till we're gonna wait for a little bit. We're gonna wait for a little bit before we get into it. But we can go back to start the day and we can talk about this trade from yesterday. Dude, what a crazy effing trade from yesterday, man. What a crazy effing trade. So our 950 level hit like perfectly, right? That's what we were targeting, 950. Our 950 level hit perfectly. Right before the stream ends, let's talk about this, because this was I'm so proud of this one, chat. This was a good one. This was a good one. I think it was 956. It was the 3-minute level. So let's go find that again. It was 68, right? Something like this. No. Chat. Who remembers the level? Who remembers the? I know one of you remember the level. Was it a 3 or was it a 5 that we talked about yesterday, right before I had to leave? $19,053. Yeah, that's right. That's right. It was $19,053. It was right here. It was right here, but I think it was a 3-minute. It was right here, right? No, it was like 57. 41. So it was a 5-minute level. Okay, chat, let's talk about this. Talk about just perfect, dude. Goes up, front runs a level a little bit. And this is kind of where we left off. 051.3. Yeah, this is kind of where we left off, like saying that if it kind of starts to hold this part of the move, I think it was this part that we said, you got to get out. You got to get out of the trade if it starts to hold this part of the move. Is it this part? Oh, no, it was the local part. It was a local part, right here. Sorry, I'm playing catch up from chat yesterday. It was like here and here, right? Let's go to the smaller time frame. So we said that if it starts to hold this part of the move, that you got to get out because this thing's going to skyrocket, right? Like if it hits this level, which it front and runs it a little bit, that's fine. It's not a big deal. The level's not going to go and test again. That's fine. If you got in, you got in. If you didn't, you wouldn't be taking it a second time. That's like very straightforward. Everybody knows that. The fact that right before we left, we were like, okay, just make sure that you understand if this starts holding the base of this move, the base of this range here or here, if one of these two starts holding, you have to get out of this trade because it's about to pump. Like, I'm so happy I took the extra few minutes to talk about that right before the end of the stream, because it saved a lot of people a lot of heartache in this trade because this thing ripped after holding that part of the move. So like it's so I'm so happy I took that minute or two to explain that before I had to go. I know a lot of people are really appreciative in the Discord for that. So just wanted to recap that real quick on the day. Yeah, just wanted to recap that and just say congrats to everybody who did take this trade, took profits and just got out and just said like, okay, like obviously this thing is moving up and it hasn't stopped since, right? Now, I don't think it hit our target on the top because we had our target at 670. So it actually hasn't quite hit that 670 target yet. So we still have some room we can move here. I don't necessarily know if you're going to at this point. I'm going to take a look and see what's going on with this chart. So like obviously this trend is broken. We're in a different trend now. So we need to take a look and see what's going on. You caught a 35R trade by accident, caught the level with a tight stop. Market crash, crazy 806. Oh, dude, 860% on 74%. That's so good, man. Congrats, dude. Congrats, dude. Got out because of the reason you said, Dak. That's so amazing, dude. Good job, man. Nice scalp. Helped a lot. Some special things today. Some special things today, indeed. Indeed-a-roo. So obviously right now we're going to go to the highest time prime and we're going to see where our trends are. So we got this right here. Well, this is the one, this is an important one right here. So we need to get this to be, oh, the auto color is broken right now. We'll have to fix that. That's fine. Just needs a little patcheroo. We got this guy right here, right? Is this one right here. And then we've got our bottom side right here. And it's not broken yet. So we don't really have any kind of interior trends. The only thing we could possibly have is like this, which I don't like it. I don't like it. Right there to here. So you're going to have something like this base of the range of the move. So you need to go and hold this trend. So you're kind of range stuck right now, right? Like you're kind of range stuck. And the reason we can use this is because it is just like part of the base of this move, right? Like it's all a set in that like retest period. So like you break up, you back test this level here, right? You get your floating level off of this, right? So you break over top of this right here, right? You break this guy here. When you go up, this makes this a floating level. Floating level holds, creates the base of your move. So you've got a floating hold level right there that creates the base of your move. So that's how we can use this interior trend. And then it just adapts out to what could test it, which is right here, right? So that one breaks right here, and then that one breaks right here. So now you've got your interior range set with nothing really left behind it. So now we go and we start looking at holds, right? Like there's this one right here, the 5 minute being held right now. Is there anything else on the chart? There's a 3, it's continuously holding. And that's it. Actually, it's the origin. So this is actually the level that has to hold. So you're not going to hold this anymore. Whatever that is, you're not going to hold it. I don't think you're going to hold trend either if you come back down, because you're polarized on this move now. This move has polarized you out of your mind. So you're kind of yoinked. You're kind of yoinked on polarity here. So you can't really buy trend at this point. Trend won't hold the move, I don't think. If it does, I'd be amazed, but you can't. It's not safe enough. So, chat, if that breaks, we need to actually come and find the next polarized moment in this chart, which looks like it's going to be in here. Looks like it's going to be this right here. So if this breaks, you're going to come back down to this 18,850. Very straightforward. Easy peasy. Interior origin, ladder off it, haven't tested this. So now you've got something like this to this to this. So you've got a range inside of here that you need to play. So this is actually pretty straightforward. Chat, this is actually really nice and clean. This is making for very easy trading. So this is great. This is great. These are going to be very easy, simple trades. Oh yeah, we got to put some volume on this. This is way too good. Just a little bit for the Milky Way. Yeah, really like the hourly. You don't really have any like deep set origins here. Like you have this, which is okay. Ugh, all this manual labor, dude. This 5 is not bad. It also has a 3-level hold, 3-minute hold there. And it backs on onto the 15. I actually like 860. So I do like a short soon, because I do think you're going to short down to 860. Well, if you hold up this origin, not, but yeah, this isn't bad. Like localized, like interior range, short that. It's just hit, so you can't, but it's too late now. Synthwave, I prefer retrowave, but yeah, any synth is cool. The fee thing in BitGet is crazy. Isn't it so amazing, chat? Isn't the fee thing that we set up, isn't it friggin' incredible? Like it is actually like legacy mode. It's actually goated. It's such a good system. I'm gonna talk about it today. I'm gonna kind of like, I hope we don't get banned. I'll say this now. I hope we don't get banned. I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about this stuff. I don't really know if I'm allowed, but I think the way I figure it is that we've done so much work. The worst that can happen to me is I get a slap on the wrist from BitGet. So I'm willing to take the fine. I'm going to talk about something today. I'm willing to get slapped on the wrist. Just a little slap. I hope it's not a big one. If they take away the system, I'll be really upset. But there's something that kind of crossed my mind a little bit here, and I want to share it with people. I don't know if it's a smart thing to share, but I'm going to do it anyways, because I like just kind of like, look, what are they going to do? Like, I love BitGet, and they love me. So, like, let's test that. Let's test that marriage. Every marriage goes through a rough spot, okay? So we're gonna test that. We're gonna test it a little bit. Okay, let's talk about something. So chat, I have kind of this idea, and I don't know if I should really be sharing this, but I was like, well, if we're already doing this with the fees, what if we also did something else? It's like I don't even know if I should talk about this. Okay, here's the thing, chat. So, you know, like, I don't know if this is the way it works, but there's like, if you sign up on BitGet, you get like $4,000 bonus, right? So, like, what if you made a new account for the $4,000 bonus under the referral code, got the 20% back? Because I think the way it works, now I'm not sure, I have to test it. I'm completely guessing in the dark here, but I think the way it works is your referral bonus is going to be unlocked based on trading volume. So I think I can make a new account, make a $4,000 deposit because it's a one-time deposit, go and do like 40 scalps in one day with big leverage, soak up all the fees, and then get the bonus money too. I don't know if it's going to work. I'm going to test it. So it's nothing bad. Okay, it's not like I'm doing something I'm not supposed to be doing. But there's like all these bounties and cool things you can get on BitGet. So I think if I make like if I make a brand new account, do a one-time deposit, I think I can get like a 4K bonus as well. Because I think the way it works is like your first deposit, they match at 100% after you've done a certain amount of trading volume. So I think I can kind of like, just like make a new account, go put some like money in there. I'll go put like 2,000 or no, I guess I have to put 4,000 in there. And then I'll do like $1,000 trades. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take as many trades as possible. And I want to test how much money I can make in one day. If I just go and I do like, okay, for example, right now, can I short this level? Yes, I'm going to short this level. Okay, it's not really hitting, so we missed our target. Let's say it hits, moves holding, put your sell right here. Exit this, like literally just spam trades. Like literally spam limit trades. Like every single level. It doesn't matter. Make 10%, like literal spam trader. Okay, this one's no good. Okay, let's try to get this one then. Let's go for this level next. Like actual spam trader. And I wonder how much I could actually make in fees in one day doing this. So I wonder if I could unlock the 4K bonus money, also do enough trades. Like if I'm getting charged $200 a trade and I'm getting $50 back, if like, okay, let's just do a quick calculation here. If I did like 40 trades and I'm getting $100 trades, yeah, that's like $4,000. So like, if I just literal scalped and turned basically into like a market maker, like, okay, here, take this scalp right here. Just take that. Or yeah, take this one. That's fine. And if it goes over this, just exit the trade. That's fine. Okay, at this point, just limit out right where you bought, right? Like stuff like that, right? Just limit out right where you bought. Just take every single like little 1 minute scalp you can, like just like on repeat. And like, I wonder how much in fees you can make. It's only on spot. That's okay. If it is only on spot, there we go. Just exited the trade, like break even. Like I would have just, you know, put my thing up a little higher, like just exit the trade. Or if I'm not out yet, I would just be like, okay, get out here, right? I want to test this. I'm going to make a video on this and I'm going to do like 40, 50, like I'm going to do as many trades. Like I'm literally going to sit down for 6 hours and grind. If I can hit like 100 trades, I'm going to. No, I want to do it in futures. I want to do it in futures, not spot. There we go. Bang. Just got out of the trade. Break even. There's a trade. There's like $100 locked up. Profit. Bang. Right there. Next trade. Where do you go next? Right? Okay. Go here next. And then if you make like 10 or 20% on a trade, say you catch like a really sicko level, like you make 10 or 20% on a trade, good, perfect. Then you're just making extra money. But I wonder how much I could actually make on this system. So could I just turn into like a market maker basically, right? Like just like a liquidity maker. You know what I mean? Thanks for everything you do for us, all your information. Oh yeah, I created them all. Tamerlu. I created them all. It's all my own work, dude. So you're going to have to make sure you make at least your fees back on the trade to do it. So you say, Mo, you said, wouldn't you lose money if you do that many trades? And you get 20% back. Yeah, so you're going to have to make at least your fees. This is just like an example, right? Like this is just an example. So you're going to need to make like at least 2% per trade, right? So you're going to have to be like in the profits, at least 2%. And you're going to have to use limit. You can't market. Well, you can market, like if you have to market exit something in an emergency, you just have to be aware of it and make it back after. But minimum, you're going to have to make 2% per trade. You can't just like enter exit on the exact same spot. So you're going to have to make at least 2% to cover your fees, right? You're going to have to make minimum 2%. So I think I might try to do that tomorrow. No duplicates of rewards given. That makes sense. That's fair. Yeah, because then people would just like constantly create new accounts to do that, right? Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that's fair. The $4,000 is not really the point. The point is I wonder how much money I can actually make, because this system, I've been wanting to try it. Like I've tried it, but I want to like actually go and take how many trades. I want to go and see if I could, like, I want to see if I took like 100 trades in one day and just went like scalp crazy. Who cares if I break even, right? More of the point of it is to see how much I can make in that, in fees. Well, I don't think you would want to count on that $4,000 bonus. I think that was just like a fun extra, but I really want to see how much I can make in fees. Cause I bet you you could pull like 5K in fees a day. Like, I'm thinking if you're trading with a decent amount of money, like, because I see how much I pay in fees. I'm thinking that you could probably rake, like, I'm thinking you could probably make like $3,000 to $5,000 a day in fees. As long as you're doing it properly. Oh, of course it helps the exchange when you create liquidity for them. Exchanges live off liquidity, of course. Yeah, what I'm going to do, DZ, is I'm going to record it. My average fee with the amount I pay, well, I don't know the average, but usually when I look at my fees, it's like sometimes up to $200 a fee. Yeah, exactly. You would just take the amount of fees you paid, right? Oh no, our target would have just been missed there. Like even here, if you just got in, you could already be limit exited, like right here. Like you could literally limit exit right here and you're up like 3% because you're paying 2% in fees, bang, you just got filled, right? So if you got it, it was like, there, trade done, next trade. Like I literally want to try to take 100 trades in like a trading session and just see how much money you could make as just being like a liquidity maker. Never holding positions. The only sole purpose is to just buy a level and to sell it for like 5% profits, just like constantly all day long. Yeah, exactly. So $200 per trade. 100 trades would be like 4K back. Exactly. So I want to test that. And I'm going to record it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a video out of it. Because like, I wonder if you, like, okay, think about it for a second. If you could do that every single day, that's like 20K a week you could make if you did that. And then couldn't you kind of like work on it and refine your system after a while to be like, okay, but I'm also making like, you know, 20 or 30% total profit a day. Like, couldn't you just, instead of just literally, like you would want to be buying almost every single level and taking proper exit, but couldn't you also sometimes hold the trades and be like, oh, I made 20% on this one. That's good, right? Quant turning quant. That's not what quant is. You know what I mean? Like, if you took a $4,000 account and you were just making like 100 trades and every day you made like 4K in fees, like, couldn't you basically just be like a full-time volume maker for the exchange? Making 20K a week and then you're at like 80K a month. All of a sudden that's like $1 million a year. Like, that's why I'm thinking like, I really want to test this because like, here's a perfect example. Here's the hold level right here. You would have just bought that and you would have been out right on trend, 10%. You have an 8% bonus profit and it's already down lower, but you don't care. You're just in to fill liquidity. No, replay's not on. It was activated, but it's not on. You know what I mean? Like, I bet you you can do it. Like, I'm going to test it. I'm going to make a video on this, I think tomorrow. And I'm going to just take like 100 trades. I'm going to put like a few $1,000s in my trading account. And I'm going to record the whole entire thing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to see how many, I'm going to try to pay, I'm literally going to try to pay as much fees as possible tomorrow to be a break-even trader, to be a liquidity maker, because you're getting 20% of that money back, right? So who cares what the exchange is making? You're just basically acting as like a liquidity maker for them and you're getting paid like a ridiculous amount of money to do it. Why not live? Because I don't want to have to be bothered. I don't want to interact with chat. Because if I'm doing it, I want to concentrate. I don't want to be like, oh, hey, chat, how's it going? This is this trade. Oh, wow. Right? I don't want to do that live. And if I'm going to be doing it for 6 hours, I don't want to have to worry about lights in my eyes. And like, I don't want to have to worry about, you know, wearing a sunglasses and hat for 6 hours straight. And if I want to walk away for 10 minutes, I can without worrying about entertaining chat. I don't think there's any kind of cap in the fine print. No, I mean, I don't think they would really care because you're just paying your fees anyways. Why would they? They'd be like, oh, you're making us more money because you're paying more fees. Thanks, Cotton. You just made us a whole bunch of money. So like, I don't think they care. They're just taking their cut for operating their service, right? That would be like yelling at somebody because they bought too many cars from you, and you're like a car salesman, right? You'd be like, oh, you can't buy 10 cars, you can only buy 2. I don't like money. Like I don't think they would care. Why would they? So I don't think they why would they? You know what I mean? He'll be like, okay, I just won't trade and you guys won't make as much money. Haha, lol. Like, why would they care, you know? Making very small profits normally? Yes and no. Yes and no. So like, I really want to see if because I truly think, like, call me crazy, chat, call me crazy, but you know, in creating this system, like here's my thought process. Okay. If I was doing this back in the day, right? Like, okay, imagine I'm first when I'm trading and I'm like, okay, I just want to create an income for myself. Like, I'm caught in like 12, 13 years ago. I'm like, I just want to create an income for myself. How can I do this safely? Like, I can't always, as a new trader or even as any trader, like guarantee profits. Like, look at the level from yesterday, for example. That was like a really good example. The level from yesterday at 0.50, whatever it was, like this guy here, it's like, oh yeah, it was like a great level, whatever it was, 0.51, we'll just mark it there. It was a great level. And if this holds the move, then great, you get out. But like, yeah, like, okay, fine. So you're here, you're up 45%. The move is holding. All of a sudden you get out like 30% profits. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not always able to get perfect trades with maximum targets. And then you miss the long here. And then like, there's a certain safety behind just like saying like, oh, just pick like a random hold level, for example. Like, just pick this hold level. Like, you ended up trying to buy here. It didn't hit. Oh, well, c'est la vie. On to the next trade. Like, next, buy this one right here. Like, literally, you just buy this one. It hits, just get out when you cover your fees, or like take a small profit. Hits again, get out. Here's another hold level. This one hits, just like get out here, right? Here's another hold level. This one hits, just get out there. Like, it's a lot easier to manage like trades that you don't have to sit and have that hopium in them. So I'm thinking like, okay, if I was a brand new trader and I was trying to do this, could I make an income off of this? Like, could I make like a salary off of this? Because the first thing I would do is I'd say, okay, if I can make 20% on my fees, that's like my bread and butter. And as I'm perfecting and crafting this, so I would work on this type of system for months on end. And I would say, okay, this is my bread and butter. This is what pays me. So it doesn't actually matter if I make money in trading, because this is like my bread and butter. But then after a while, I can just get like really good at recognizing the scalps. Because after like 10,000 or 20,000 scalps, you're going to get really good at this stuff. And you're going to start to realize, oh, like I need to get out here. Oh, I can hold this for an extra 10%. Now all of a sudden, instead of break even, you're like, oh, I can make an extra 5% per trade or 10%. Then you could take like money off of your trades as well over time. So you could really like just kind of live off of the fees in a way, as long as you could like get to a point where you're like, okay, I can just get in these trades, break even if you're starting small, even if you can only see like I want to try for 100. What if you're not that good and you can only see 10 a day? Even at least at 10 a day, you're like, oh, these are the safe spots. I can take 10 of these a day. I'm still making a smaller income, and I can build up to 20 and then 30 and then 40. And after like 1,000 trades, maybe I could even do like 100 trades a day. And after that, you could say, oh, okay, I've now done like 10 or 20,000 trades. Like, okay, now I can actually start taking 5 or 10% profits per trade, or 20%, right? So I would constantly be driving a way to kind of think about, okay, how can I make a system where I just have like a baseline income coming in? You know what I mean? So like I would take this and I would work the system to a point where you're starting to like understand how to profit more faster. You know what I mean? Because I really think that, you know, exchanges, they make a ton of money, a ton, and it's all on fees, and that's fine. They have a lot of expenses as well, so that's fine. But if we have a system where we're getting 20 and 25% of that back, like we're taking 1/4 of what they make, like we're literally taking 1/4 of their cut. Like, you know how insane that is? Imagine how much money these exchanges make in fees every day. If you could take even 10% of that, screwed. We got 20%. And if we have enough trading volume, I've told them I want 25% for the community. Could you imagine how much money you could make on fees when you take 1/4 of the cut? Dude, that's insane. So like I wanna explore that. I wanna see, can this be done? I have like a very strong feeling that this is gonna be like a home run setup. And that this could be like salary by being a market maker while also learning to trade, because you're literally taking tens of thousands of scalps, which will just make you like the perfect trader. Like, is there even a better scenario to create? You know what I mean? Like, you're getting the practice, you're getting paid a large amount of money to do it. Like, holy shit, dude. That's why I'm thinking like, okay, I really need to try this and see if I could take 100 trades. Like, how much money can I make on fees? Because I honestly think that this could be like a whole entire way to trade its own, like a whole new avenue of trading. Just literally being like a liquidity maker and getting paid to do it. BitGet levels are fine for this. BitGet levels will be perfectly fine for this. The system's only on BitGet, so you don't have a choice. I'm the only one in the world who's done this. So this is like a completely brand new thing for trading. So I have a feeling we can make something kind of cool happen with this. So I'm gonna try it anyways. That's the whole point. I'm gonna try it. I think it's gonna be really cool. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I think it will. Most would blow their accounts. Why do you think most would blow their accounts? If I'm right about this, here's the thing. I don't know if I'm going to be right. I don't know. Just an idea that crossed my mind. If I am right, though, we create a whole new trading system. How much do you think a person would improve after 10,000 trades? Like, immensely, dude. One bad trade can set you back a lot. Not really. You don't care about the lost money. It's all isolated money anyways. You care about volume of trades, not money lost. Even if you ended up with, I bet you could end up with 0 at the end of the day and make more money on the fees if you took enough trades. Just don't be done with it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Trading if you just get it on Black Friday. Or sign up for 1 month and cancel your subscription, and they'll offer you 50% off or 60% off. They'll be like, we don't want to see you leave. Here's 50% off if you decide to go for an annual membership. So just sign up for 1 month and cancel, and they'll offer you 50%. You don't need, yeah. Or wait for Black Friday. Minimum need to break even. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if it's going to work, but I have to try it because it just like, it was always in my mind that this could be done, but like, I want to try it myself. I want to try it myself. I want to just go and take as many trades as possible and see how much money I can make doing it. Now, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Like, it's not a big deal. It is what it is if it doesn't work. But I don't see why it wouldn't. I can't think of a reason why it wouldn't work. And then, you know what the sick thing is? You know what the absolute sickest part of this is? If it's a system that gets adopted, which I fully think it could, by the way, if it's a system that gets adopted, it becomes easier to do because everybody starts buying the same levels with like mass volume. You know what I mean? So like, hold level here, like, and then it stacks, and you. It's not a matter of fact of if it fails or not. It's just a matter of fact of if it can actually, like, if you can get filled. Because I think this system is something that could get mass adopted. Where can you see how much fees you get back? It's in your panel. I'll put like a write up on it in the Discord. BitGet wouldn't front run Binance anymore. Exactly. I don't see why it's not going to work, chat. And I honestly think that if you can do it successfully, it's pretty sick if you can just trade. Like imagine having $1,000 in your account and getting like $1,000 back every day in fees. Like, who cares if you blow your account one day? Every day you're getting like basically an account double up. So who cares? The objective of the challenge is to take scalps that you know are going to execute, like scalp, exit, 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 exit. The objective is not to be a successful trader. So the challenge is just to get a raw amount. So every time you make a trade and you get out break even, you're in the positive. So your objective is just like, it's almost like a game of Counter-Strike or like aim labs. Your objective is to just shoot the ball one at a time. Just hit that ball, next ball comes, hit that ball. As simple as that. The objective just becomes enter a trade, exit a trade, enter a trade, exit a trade. So you kind of have to think of it like a challenge. It doesn't matter how much money you make or lose. It's about how many trades you can get into. It's like almost like trading survival mode, like trading zombies or some shit like that, right? It's a very interesting concept. It's trade spamming. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter what happens in the trade. The only thing that matters is even if you lose money, it doesn't matter. You're just like, oh, I just need to have I lost 100 of my $1,000. No big deal. Next trade. Who cares? I probably have like 500 in my account already anyways. It doesn't matter. Just next trade. Who cares? It's like almost like a game of PUBG. It's just like survival, right? Just how many trades can you make before your account goes to zero? Like, I wonder if it's going to work. I'm going to try it. I'm trying it, chat, because it works. You know what I mean? I'll send you my login if you want an account to use. Trading zombies is a great name for it. You know what I mean though? Like, it doesn't matter what happens to your account. It's just about survival. It's just about getting into trades. So like, it's such a different way to trade, but I truly think that if you're focusing on the fees, I think you can actually create a pretty sick income out of it. Why not start today? I actually set up a new account so I can start. I'm just waiting for them to fix it. Just like everybody else, I have to wait for them to fix my account. Gary, your head's in the right place. I'm excited. I might do it tomorrow. I want to do it like ASAP. There's a mentorship video that came out yesterday. Yeah, it's funny because I have to wait. I have to wait just like everybody else. I'm using a Binance chart. That's why it might look different. It works if you wasted 12 years. I'm going to try it. It might take a few days to nail it. Like, I might have to do a few takes on it to see like, okay, maybe I'm making mistakes. I think there's a bit of a learning curve and hopefully I can see that on my first day. So like, I'm going to be prepping all day for this and I think I'm going to do it tomorrow. So there may not be a morning show tomorrow. So I'm going to kind of be prepping because I kind of need to like start to wrap my head around, okay, this system is going to be a little different. How do you maximize? So maybe like, I think here's what my plan is. In chat, you tell me if this makes sense or not. I do it once and I record it to see my results. So there's one video out that comes out that I record my results. Okay. So like, okay, I make a video, record the results. It's just like our first test session. Okay. See what happens. Analyze how much how many trades I could take, look at the fees I paid, see how much got returned back to me at the end of it and be like, okay, that's how it works. Okay. This is what I ended up with. That's video number one. Video number two, think about how I can improve and go for a second round on it to see if I can make it better or not. So I do a second video on it to see if it's like, okay, this is smart. It actually did work the way I thought it was going to. Let's try it again to see if this is sustainable. Let's see how the second round goes. So I have kind of like the first round, second round. At that point, if that's also successful, if I can do like 2 successful samples, start creating a strategy. So start thinking about, okay, I have 2 samples. Now, how do I strategize the next step? How can I get into more trades? First off, how many trades did I get into? I got into this amount and this is how much time I spent. Okay, let's start thinking about a system where we have a block of time because I want to create this as like a system, right? Let's think about, okay, we did this for 3 hours and 3 hours. How many trades? So if technically we did this for 5 hours, we'd be at like 1.66 time multiplier. So whatever time I spent and money, just multiply 166, multiply that, and this is my result. So then start expanding upon the amount of time it happens. Then start looking at, okay, what are the quality of positions, right? Like, oh, Bitcoin just moved a large amount. This is what I can expect. Bitcoin is moving a small amount. This is what I can expect. So start creating like a variable set of strategies, like maybe 7 or 8 different types of way I'm doing these scalps. So then I have to identify, the markets are moving like this right now. They're either slow or fast, or they're hitting big hold levels, or they're volatile. So then I have to kind of create like a subset of strategies, because my goal has to be to hit that fee marquee, right? Like hit that, okay, here's this amount of fees. That's good. So kind of set like these rolling strategies where I trade differently based on what it is. Then inside of each strategy, I can make another subset where I'm saying, okay, today the markets are very volatile. That means if I did things like this, I could get 2 more trades per hour. So on a day like today, instead of, let's say, 80 trades, I could get 2 more per hour. I'm trading for 5 hours. Now I can get extra 20 trades. So this day, my time is actually valued at a higher amount. If the trades are like this on this certain day, and it's a completely different strategy I'm using, what's the subset that allows me to take more trades on that day? Like, am I targeting origin levels because certain things are happening? Am I targeting break levels? Am I targeting trends? Am I buying every single trend? So then I can create like this big vast set of sub strategies that would allow me to say like, okay, every single day is different. And then my morning becomes understanding what the market is doing, so I can select the correct strategy for that day, having a set amount of trades I need to take, and then constantly improving on that. So if I take 80 trades today, can I get into, like, after 2 weeks, could I be at 120 trades per day? Could I be at 140? Would there be a way to start taking more profits if I scale down the trades? Like, now there's like a value scaler. If I was going to say, instead of 120 trades, today's the kind of day that I could actually make real profits in the market. Maybe I need to take 80 trades and then hold them for a little longer because they're hitting certain levels. So now maybe instead of just, plus 5%, which would give me like 4% per trade after my fees, or 3% after paying the 2% fee, maybe I can aim for like 15% per trade and sacrifice a little bit of the fee money to make more money per trade, right? So I think there's like a whole entire world of strategies you can tap into, but kind of the first step is to think about, okay, let's see if this actually works. Because if it works, like, holy shit, you could create like strategies amongst strategies, and you could like suck this thing for everything. You know what I mean? So that would kind of be the way I think about it. That would kind of be the way I would think about it. Like, I wouldn't want to make one video. I would want to create like a whole series of how to do this, because I think that would be really cool. Because you don't want to just create one video and then, like, people can figure this shit out on their own. That's fine. But also I have a different way of looking at things. So if it works, where do I take it from there? Because I wouldn't just want to do one video to do one video. What's the point? Like, we can talk about that on stream. But if I can do one video and kind of create a series on it where I'm like, I have the strategy that I'm constantly evolving, I think that would be pretty cool. I think that would be neat. And that's more the way, like, more my style of doing things. What does chat think? If it ends up working, I could even get botted. Either the bots won't do it. Bots always fail, dude. And 10 to 12% does not break even. Maybe if you're market trading. It's like 2% per trade. It's like, yeah. Because Bit gets a better exchange. It's not always about the lowest fees, Manny. The lowest fees aren't always like the best, like, oh, just got the lowest fees. That's not always like the best thing. School Wi-Fi is crap. Good old school Wi-Fi. All 5 green using the Conway. Let's go, Men of Wudan. Failing trades? There's nothing to deal with failing trades. What do you mean? The amount of money you lose is, it's irrelevant unless you liquidate your account on the first trade. Yeah, I think you could create a whole entire structure off this. Market orders are, yo, market orders, they destroy everything. Market orders are terrible. Yeah, market orders are ridiculously bad. Yeah, you definitely don't want to be using the market button or the reversal button. That'll kill your account. I'm going to try it though. I think that's going to be something interesting. Again, I don't know if it's going to succeed or fail, but I think it's worth a try. Yeah, so right now you're kind of down at this hourly, maybe even this 5. When am I going to try it? I think I might do it tomorrow. As long as my account is set up for tomorrow. I think I'm going to try it tomorrow. I don't see why they would care. I mean, they're making their money anyways. I don't see why they would care. I'm very curious to see if I can make it work. Like, I'm not sure if I can. Again, this is completely new. Nobody's ever done this before. This is like completely uncharted territories. But if it works, it's game over because this is like something completely new, right? What are the possibilities of it not working? I don't know, dude. $3 in fees to get the yeah. I don't see why they would care, guys and gals, but if they do, they do. $20 off fees, and if we hit a certain community goal, it's 25%, which we're on track to hit already. So maybe in a month, it might even be 25%. I see it, Man of Wudan. I'm not going to reply to spam messages, though. So if we hit a certain trading volume, they've agreed to give us 25% off or 25% back. They haven't told me the goal yet. I'm still waiting. But they said we're on track to hit it. Whatever that is. Whatever the goal is, they said we're on track to hit it. So I'm thinking like it's coming soon. I don't know. It's so busy with this new system. There's so much work to do to get it up and running that it's been kind of like... It's like, that's not the focus. If it hits, they'll let me know and it'll just be applied automatically. But it's not kind of the focus right now. The focus is getting the system stable and up and running. Like, again, it's brand new. Nobody's ever done this, right? So... the focus is just getting like everybody migrated over, and I'm probably gonna have to have like a new referral link to set people up on, because they have to do it for like every single member, because it's so new. They've had to like build a whole new system. It's been a huge task, which kudos to them for doing it. Like big props to them for doing it. But at the same time, like it's a major task. So yeah, like they said we're close, whatever that means. I don't know what that means. When we get it, I'll be happy to just be like, oh, I guess we hit our goal. We get 25% off now. Yeah, I agree, Dak. I agree that it's amazing to have an exchange to work with like this. I agree. It's cool that I can just go to them with an idea and say like, hey, what do you guys think about this? And then they're like open ears. Keyboard release today? Nope. Not today. Soon, but not today. I don't think this can hold, honestly. I don't think this trend can hold. Like, I think you're down here. I wonder if you can even like drop to the 4. I don't think you can drop this low in the move. Maybe, but if you do, I think you're going down to 738. Soon TM, yeah. You don't rush perfection, dude. You just leave it be. If you want the keyboard to come out and it's like good and it's not like this flawed product, you know what I mean? So I might not be morning streaming tomorrow. I might not be morning streaming because if I'm going to do that tomorrow, like while the system is fresh, I want people starting to think about it like that. So if I can make it work, I want people to be like, oh, and you don't have to do it like that either. That's the thing. You don't have to. And I think there's like a really cool benefit to doing that video too, because some people might not want to do that. Some people might be like, no, I just want to get good levels. But it'll show you how much at least you're making back in fees. So even if you're not doing that system, you'll be able to see like, oh, like the fees, they can be real. That's crazy. So like I think even that is a good way to showcase that too. So even if you're not using the system like how I kind of intend to use it, even if you're not doing that, I think it's like, oh, cool to see how the fees get returned into your account. You know what I mean? Cyberpunk 2077. Oh no, dude, don't bring Cyberpunk into this, dude. That's so rude. That's so toxic, dude. That's so toxic. I love Cyberpunk. Yeah, I saw your comment there earlier in the Discord coffee. It is something I still consider, yes. Cyberpunk is good, dude. That's so toxic. So how do people think about, let's put this, because I wanted to ask the community this today. What do people think about if I do the first video, it's successful, and then I make like a series on it about like different strategies to use, different ways to make it work? Like, is that something people would want to see me develop? Like, say it works. Say I can do this. Say I make like a few $1,000s in fees and it's like, holy shit, dude, like I just made a few $1,000s in fees from today. Is it something that people would be like, okay, like keep doing this like now because we need like different strategies. So if I went and did like 4 or 5 videos on like fee strategies, like how to do it this day, how to do it. Like if, I guess what I'm saying is if I developed the idea into a system that people could copy, like does that interest people or no? Because I have no clue. I have no clue. I'm pretty, like, in my mind, I would be like, yeah, of course it interests people. They're dumb if it doesn't. But then at the same time, I don't want to speak for people. But mentorships videos still come out during the same time. You guys don't have to worry about that. Those have been recorded for over like a year, or some of them even a year and a half. So those still come out. Those don't stop releasing. But this would just be like kind of maybe my focus for a month or two would just be to like kind of focus on this type of series. But then mentorship videos would still come out alongside of it. I think it's an interesting idea. I think if it works the way I think it's going to after trying it once or twice, and then sitting down and being like, okay, this is actually something real. Like, I don't know. It sounds like it could be pretty good. Well, it sounds like people would like that. We'll see. I'll do one day. I'll test it. If it doesn't work, c'est la vie. It was a cool thought. But if it does work, then, you know, that's awesome as well. So I think I'm gonna do that tomorrow, chat. So I don't know if we're gonna have a morning show tomorrow. If I can get my account set up for tomorrow, I'm gonna do it tomorrow because it's so new and groundbreaking. I want people to kind of like think about doing that. So I kind of want to get people on that type of system. But I don't know. We're gonna see. And if for some reason, well, I don't think it's going to, but for some reason, if this system was ever to get taken away, I don't see why it would. And I'm not saying it's going to. I want people, like, say this is a real thing and you guys can make like 10 or 20K a week on this. Like, let's use that. Like, seriously, let's use that before like things change or something in the industry changes and the option is no longer there. You know what I mean? Like, if we can do it and it's available now, like let's make sure we use it. Again, I don't know if it's going to work, but if it does, like, let's make sure we're not wasting any time. I think that's the way I would like to put it. Because sometimes these things, they come and go, right? Like sometimes there's a change in the industry or laws change or rules and regulations change, right? Like if we can make 20K a week on trading fees or 10K or even $1,000 through people trading less amounts of money, like strike while the iron's hot. You know what I mean? Make hay while the sun shines. Yeah, because you never know. You never know. And if it works, like let's use it. Let's use it. You know what I mean? If other fees implement the fee rebate, it's really GG's. Nah, we created it, dude. This is ours. Nobody else in the world has this. This is ours. This is like a Cotton Candy TA exclusive. If everybody else adopts it, thank me later, because this is like my exclusive idea. I'm the one who came up with this. Quick recap, just watch the replay, dude. I'm not gonna repeat myself. So, you know what I mean? Like, I really want to get on board with this thing now. It's up, it's running, let's exploit it. I just hope I can make it work. I'm just gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. So possibly no morning show tomorrow. Another cool thing coming in. Jesus, it's like I'm not even doing charting today. I'm just talking about stuff. Yeah, like there's nothing to talk about. We still have our same target on the top, and I think you're gonna go down here on the bottom. There's nothing to talk about. This is super chill chat stream today. Super chill chat stream today. There's not going to be a lot happening. I'm going to be starting to roll out giveaways. I'm going to be starting to roll out giveaways maybe even as soon as Monday. BE2 is on a break, Breeze. Yes. I'm going to be starting to roll out some giveaways starting Monday. So hopefully I'll be ready for that. And then on Monday on stream, I'm going to be starting to roll out giveaways and things like that. So a very quick one, but that one's cool. That one's going to be fun. Chat giveaways for our community. That's going to be cool. Yeah, this is like boring mode today on stream because it's so easy. We just haven't hit our target yet. We talk about the bottom. What about the bottom? 12 to 6K. What about it? $19,670 is polarity that broke the move. If I remember correctly, it's a 5-minute origin level. I don't remember what the level was, but 19,670 was polarity on the move. Maybe it was like a 15 actually. And I think it comes from even further back in the charts. I just remember the actual level. It's like 668 was the level, and I don't remember what it was. You can go check back in the stream, but that's polarity that broke the move down. When it lost this, the whole move dumped. Like it was right here. When it lost that level, the whole thing dumped out of its mind. So that's where you're getting your target on the top, because if that holds it down, it's polarized against that level. How long do you think we're getting there? I don't know, dude. The levels are there. How long it takes is always decided in the moment. There's no point in There's no point in like making assumptions like, oh, 3 weeks, 2 weeks. You would just be shooting barrels or shooting fish in a barrel. Like you'd just be shooting in the dark. You know what I mean? Also, it'd be something for people with a very small account size. You think, oh, of course, dude. Yeah, it's scalable for all account sizes. Just if you want to make more money, you just scale your account size in the future. Like it's scalable for all account sizes for sure. I think if I can make this work, it changes the way a lot of people trade. I don't usually delve into like systems or like kind of these like quick hacks, but this one is a little different. I think maybe because I created it and because I can see how easy it can be, I think maybe I'm a little more in love with it. And I don't view it as like this like system where you're buying patterns, right? I don't view it like that because you still need the science to make it work. You still need to know my work. Like you still need to know how to trade levels in order to make it work. You're just doing it differently. You're collecting your money in a different way. You know what I mean? Like this 20% account money back into your account thing. Like I created that, but you still need to know how to trade to use it. So it's not really like a quick hack. It's just like a different way to collect your money. Instead of holding trades and hoping for big moves, all you're doing is trying to, like in a way it's beautiful because you don't even care about where the trade goes. You just care about being accurate where the levels are, which I think is way easier than managing the trades themselves. Because managing the trades is a whole nother landscape. But picking the levels that are supposed to be hit, I think it's very easy. So like in a way, you're making your job 10 times easier to collect the money that you make by being correct in the charts. Because how often do you guys have like, oh, I just nailed the perfect level, but I effed up the trade. You kind of don't really have to worry about that second part anymore. Like, oh, I effed up the trade. Nailed the perfect level. Good. You just did your job. That's it. You're out. You see what I mean? Like, managing a trade and making your money by hitting targets on the top side is twice as hard than just picking the level. It executes and you just sell almost instantly, right? It's almost like you're getting paid to be accurate and you're not having to worry about managing the trades. Like, doesn't that sound like effing amazing? Because to me, in my mind, that's like, holy dude, like, please sign me up right now. Like, imagine getting paid just by picking the proper levels. You don't have to worry about hitting targets. You know what I mean? So that's like a way that I'm thinking about it is like, oh, I can just pick, you mean I can just pick the levels and get paid? You know, so like, it's almost like you're getting paid to be good and not having to worry about like actually seeing the trades through in a way. When's the cotton cab Versace hat coming out? I hope soon, dude. I do like my Versace hats. But you see what I mean about like just getting rewarded for being accurate? It's so much easier than having to worry about, oh yeah, I have to manage this trade and blah, blah, blah. I got a million things running through my mind with this. And if I nail it, guys and girls, if I nail it, it's going to change the way people trade, I think. Like, I'm really excited. But if I fail, I don't want people to get their hopes up. Because if I fail and it sucks, then I fail and it sucks. Like, it's just like this crazy idea in my head. I think it can be cool. Taking a higher time frame trade and then scalping in the direction towards your price target. Oh yeah, all the time, dude. All the time. It's a good idea for sure. Absolutely. If you know something's going somewhere, do it. Well, it wouldn't be 5%. It would be 2 and 2. This is something I'd consider because I'm really good at picking levels, but not at managing targets. And that's the thing. Like, it's easy to pick levels. Like, logically sounds fine. I think so. What is everyone talking about? I'm gonna test a new system, a new way to make money in trading, RXL. So for people who are just tuning in or whatever here late, probably only a few, but for anybody who's here, I'm thinking about doing a challenge where I can make money differently in trading. And I might try to do it tomorrow. That's what we're talking about. A challenge where I can make money just by being accurate on trades and then share how I do it with everybody. And not having to worry about managing the trades, just making money on the fees. Honestly, I think, oh, they would probably love it because it's going to be like a lot of volume for them, but you know, trigger points as targets. Yeah, you could do that. No, I'm going to do it off stream because I don't want to be bothered. If I'm going to be trading for 6 hours straight, I'm going to like, my goal is going to be like, I'm going to see how my first hour goes and scale it from there. But my goal is going to be, you know, 40 trades, 40 or 50. If I can hit 100, fine, sure, great. But I'm not going to be able to do that while I'm on stream talking to people and this and that. I want to just be focused and not have to worry about cameras and lights and stuff like that. So I'll just record it and make it a video. Your profits won't matter. It's just the volume of trades you can get into before you run your money down to zero. That's the only thing that would matter. Or like keep your money at neutral would obviously the best case scenario because it's pure profit. How long did it take me to understand the science behind the markets? A long time, dude. I've been at this for like 12, going on 13 years now. 12 years? 13? I don't know. I lose count. A long time. Like a decade, over a decade now. There's no targets to talk about. I'd love to give you guys targets on the charts today. I would love to do it, but I mean, it's very straightforward. You have targets down here and you've got your polarity here. If this is a great short, watch out for it getting close, obviously, and then like pulling back. You know, you want to kind of one tap this thing or like break slightly over it and move down. But this polarity here at 668 is huge. It's massive. And then obviously on the bottom, you've got, you know, your two targets down here, 740 and 890. Yeah, I use bankroll management the same way, close to the same way. If I do this and I'm successful at it, everyone's going to love me because it's going to mean like a lot of really good stuff for people. I mean, everybody's like, look, you guys are welcome to do it too. Try it on your own. See how it works for a day or two. Try it. I think I'm going to start my challenge tomorrow. See how I do. You know, I don't have to do it alone. If you guys want to try it too. Or you could just wait to see my results to see what it looks like. I think that's when I would do like a 24-hour stream now that I think about it. If this system works, okay, here's the thing. Okay. If this system works, that's when I would do a 24-hour stream because then I would have like a challenge and I could have like a trade counter on the screen. Like holy shit. What if I did like a stream to like 100 to 200 trades and it's like a counter on the top of the screen, like, you know, up at like the top of the like up in this corner somewhere. It's like a trade counter, like 1 out of 200 trades. And like I stopped the stream when I hit 200 trades. That's when I would do an all day stream. That would be the moment. If I can make this system work, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, that's going to be it. That's what would get me to trade all day on stream. Now that makes a lot of sense because then I could boot the stream up at 7 a.m. I wouldn't have to worry about analyzing for you guys. I'm just listening to music, trading, trade, 200 trades in one stream, 24-hour stream, go sleep for a couple days. Everybody in the world can just do their own thing. That's how I would do it. I've been talking about doing a 24-hour stream. That's the case where I would do it. So if I get this to work, okay, that's the contract we make, chat. Let's shake on it. That's the contract we make. You ready? Put your hand out. That's the contract we make because if I can make this work, that's what I want to do. I want to make this system work, and then I want to get on stream and have a stream counter and do that once or twice a week. Dude, that would be so, that's the system. That's it right there. That's the idea. Trade quality you don't care about. You just care about nailing trades over and over all day long. No chat and distraction. Exactly. I would be more focused on the trading. Cotton on a Seek one, guys. Yeah. I don't know what kind of Seeks you're talking about, like actual Seeks or like a sick one, but either way, it's good. I think that would be smart. I have no experience in your teachings, but can I still understand? I don't know, dude. You tell me if you can understand. Yeah, the new system's getting paid off trading fees. Yeah. Well, I'm going to test it anyways. I'm going to see if I can make it work. It's kind of a bit of a oddball idea, but yeah, I think I can make it work. Someone clip what he said. Here we go, dude. Start with $100? No, because the point of it isn't to grow an account. You want to have like 10K in an account. It doesn't matter how many trades you lose. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if you lost like $2,000 or $3,000. That wouldn't be where you make your money, is on the trade. So you wouldn't be starting. The point of it wouldn't be to have like a $100 account and grow it to 1,000. If you had like a $10,000 account and at the end of the stream you ended up with $7,000 because you took a bunch of bad trades, but then you made like $8,000 or $9,000 off the fees, your account would be at 15 grand. So you don't really care about building the account. You know what I mean? Trading needs focus, yeah. You don't care about how much money you make or lose. So trying to build an account would defeat the purpose of it. Hey, Romate, thank you so much, dude. Thank you for the dono, man. Thank you for the 10. How does it work? I don't understand the thing about fees. Oh, do I have to explain this again? Jesus Christ. Jesus. I created a system, world first, where instead of getting a discount, you get your money back every day in fees. So you get 20% of all your fee money back at the end of the day as like as a deposit. Instead of having, I have a video on it. I have a video I just released. I think go watch that video, Niall. And now I'm trying to create a system where we can just do like 100 trades a day and maybe make like 5 to 10 grand in trading fees, or like 3 or 4 or 5 grand a day in trading fees. So I'm trying to think of a system where I can create for the community how they can trade without worrying about profits and get paid their money. Like, you're not chasing profits in trades. You're just trading. You're chasing accuracy in trades. Like, you're chasing just like, okay, accurate trade, get in, get out, get in, get out, get in, get out. So not really making profits on trades, but making sure you're always at a break-even spot, so that if you took 40 trades a day, you'd get 20% of your fee money back at the end of the day. So I kind of created one system, and now that it's implemented, like it took 4 or 5 months to create the system with BitGet's help. And now that this system is implemented, I'm thinking about ways that I can kind of start to expand on it and make something different in trading. So then really your job becomes taking as many trades as you can all day long to be break even. And then if you are break even, all that fee money comes back to you at the end of the day. So your paycheck becomes your fee money. So it's not a chase for profits and trade management. It's a trade of accuracy in levels. You see what I mean? So it's not something that's been done before, so it might sound odd, but it makes sense in my head. Like it all clicks up here, and then if I can make it work, obviously I'm going to help onboard people to that system. Do I still play cards? Not really, man. I still have like my clay poker chip set and on BitGet. The link is on the screen if you want to sign up to it. What if I did this and I wasn't logged into my account, like the right account, since I have 2 accounts? Well, you make 20% back on your fees, Maniac. You make 20%. Whatever your fees are, you make 20% back. You're getting 20% of your fees. Don't listen to that maniac. Yeah. You're not getting 20% of the trade. You're getting 20% of your fees back. Every exchange charges a fee if you're trading. And when you're trading, you get charged a fee and you just get 20% of that back. Yeah, today's stream has just like literally been theory crafting a new system. So I think the minimum that you have to have is like a $3 fee return. It may be work, but it would take a lot of time. Well, you look at it like an hourly rate, right? You don't need a massive subscription like to make it work. It's all scalable based on what you trade with. If you're only trading with $10 a day, don't expect to make $5,000 in fees. Like that's stupid to think that. Like if you're trading with $10 a day and you make $10 a day because you made 100% account growth, the question becomes how often can you do that? And is there a better way to make more money with fees? You can't expect to be trading with $10 or $20 and be like, oh yeah, I can make $1,000 a day in fees. Like that's just stupid. So to say that it only works for people who have 5 to 10K is brain dead because it's scalable to what they have. They're not going to make 5K a day or 4K a day or 3K a day if they're trading with $10 anyways. They're going to make maybe $10 or $20 a day. But if they're doing it this way, could they make $20 a day easier or even 40 or 60, right? So like it's stupid to say that it only works for people with bigger money, right? Sit at a table with Cott and some members like Pokery, that would be fun. Oh, I'm only doing limit orders. I'm not doing I'm not paying for market orders, dude. You get 20% of your fees back regardless, but I also don't want to blow through money like it's nothing. How many trades could I do in an hour? Probably 20 to 40 if I'm really pushing. 40 would be tough because that means you'd be taking a trade every 2 minutes, but a trade every couple minutes is reasonable. Like I think you could do like 10 to 20 for sure. And then if you're doing 5 hours, like I think you could hit like 100 trades on a good day. So then if you're doing 100 trades on a good day, like I look at my fees that I pay, 100 trades, 20% of that would be like, yeah, it's a pretty good amount because like I'm making like $80 per trade on fees, $40 to $80. So that's like 4 to 8K in fees that I would make a day. So if I can do 100 trades a day, I can make 8K in fees. If I'm making 8K a day in fees, how much money is that a week? 40 grand. If I'm making 40 grand a week by doing that, and my only goal is to be break even, if I'm making 40 grand a week to do that, then all of a sudden I'm making, 150, well, it's 160, but 150,000 a month. Now I'm making $2 million a year to play a fee game. Like it can be substantial for sure. And like my purpose, I don't even have to grow my account. I just have to worry about account accuracy. So what if I lose my bankroll once in a while? The fees are going to cover it like tenfold. You know what I mean? So if you could really perfect the system and really craft yourself and do like a really crazy job, like you could, like the sky's the limit with a system like this. And then you could just scale up the amount of money you're using if you really wanted. And then you could also start focusing on profits after like 10 or 20,000 trades after you've been doing this for 6 months. You could be like, okay, I really understand it. Now I can actually make profits too on it. See what I mean? So like there's definitely like a big incentive to try it for me. Total amount is the minimum, Kira. You only take Bugatti trades? Okay, dude. I don't think you understand it, Paul. You're not, like... After it clicked, I'm blown now. it does make a lot of sense. Yeah, you're not trying to make money in the trades. You're just trying to get a raw amount of trades done. What happens to the trades doesn't matter. You're literally just trying to slam dunk trades all day. You get out break even every single trade. You know what I mean? So like, if you could make 40K a week on this, you're talking about $2 million a year. Like, it's a pretty good income. How fast you get in and out, you instantly, if you have to, just hit the level and sell like 5% profits. Just cover your fees. That's all you have to do. Keyboard soon. You know what I mean? So like, what if you could make $8,000 a day doing this because you're using... Sounds crazy, but legit. Well, and that's why I keep telling chat, like, okay, I don't know if it's going to work. That's why I'm going to test it, but people are welcome to do it alongside me. I think I'm going to do my test tomorrow. You probably need to have a 10K bankroll. Well, it's scalable to the amount you're using, right? So like, it's scalable to the amount you're using. You can't expect to make 40K a week if you're trading with $200. Like that's silly to think that, right? But if you're normal trading and you're making $200, you have a $200 account and you're making $100 a week, this system might help you make $400 or $500 a week. You see what I mean? And you don't have the same risk of like, oh, trade management, holding positions. All you're doing is literally trying to nail entries and then exiting. And you can still make profits by doing that too. You can still play the move for 3 or 4 minutes at a time, right? It doesn't mean you have to take exit. It just means you're exposing yourself to more trades because the incentive is to get more trades. It doesn't mean you have to take exit at break even. Like you could play for 10 or 15% every trade and just there's no difference between doing this and being a scalper actually. So you could just do this as a scalp trader. So like if people here are like, oh yeah, I'm a scalper, I take 5 to 10 trades an hour, do it. Just do it on this system because it's going to make you even more money because now you're going to get the fees on top of that. You know what I mean? So you don't have to do it in a way like I'm thinking about doing it in a way where I'm just taking break-even trades. So instead of maybe 20 trades an hour, maybe I can take 7 or 8 trades an hour that are a little higher quality and make some, 10% per trade or 15% per trade. So like even for a scalper, you could create like a hybrid system. Really the only like thing to consider is like, oh, hey, I actually have this extra benefit because, yeah, if I'm just making extra money on the fees anyways, at the end of the day, I'm just getting extra 20% for no reason. And it's going to be 25 soon because we're going to hit that community goal. You see what I mean? So like you could scale it whichever way you wanted to. The benefit is that you're getting more money back and you're creating a secondary income, or you could just do it like how I'm thinking and just use it as your main income. You know what I mean? Can you explain why the other 80% are covered by the break-even trades? No, there's not. No, you get 20% of your fees back and the exchange takes the other 80%. There's nothing to understand about it, guys. So do you see what I mean? Like, I really think this system could really change the way people trade. Like, I know it sounds crazy and trust me, it does, because we've never seen anything like this before. But as soon as I got BitGet to agree to do this, my mind started to just like unlock different lanes. Like, oh, what if we could do this? What if we could do that? Right? Now I understand that can be done if you take every good level. Yeah, you don't even have to do 40 trades a day. You could just stick to your same 10 trades a day if you want, but just realize that your money is coming from fees. Like, it's just a bonus to everybody. You know what I mean? Like, there's no like bad, like I fail to see, and how I always make my decisions, I fail to see any bad reasons behind this. Like, I fail to see anything that would I fail to see anything bad that could come out of this. Only good can come from this. You know what I mean? Like, imagine, like, we're going to get 25% here pretty shortly if we keep trading on BitGet, which is like great because then now we're going to get a 25% discount. Big fan, sir. Thanks, man. Like, let me test it first. Before anybody goes, I will be our guinea pig. Okay, chat? I will be the guinea pig. I'll record the whole thing. I'll do like a huge trading session. Rip Queen Elizabeth. Is that true? I'll check in the news later, but if it is, RIP. Rest in peace, lady. You'll be missed. I'll be our guinea pig. I'm going to do it with my own money. I'll post the results. If it looks cool, I'll start helping people onboard by doing another couple videos on it. And then we can start looking at doing longer streams so that we can do it together as a community and stuff like that. Oh, not together. I don't want to do that. Like, don't forget I said that. I don't want to do it together. I don't want you guys using my levels and just doing it because I'm doing it. I'll probably put a stream delay on if I do that. But then if it works, I can do a couple videos. I can create some strategies. Then I can start doing like long streams where I'm like, oh, let's actually showcase this thing live. Like, let's do 200 trades in a stream. You know what I mean? You're going to make an account on BitGet. Just make sure you sign up with a link and go in the Discord, dude. The Discord's free. Make sure you sign up with a link down there because if you don't, you're not going to get that. It's world exclusive to me. Nobody else has ever done anything like this. So when will the video be? Well, I'm going to record it tomorrow, right? As long as my account is set up for tomorrow, I'm going to do it tomorrow. So let me be our guinea pig. Everybody, if you want to do it now, you can try it. Just make sure you're on the system, check your account, go in the Discord, make sure you talk to Shang and say, hey, is my account set up for this? You can definitely try it alongside with me, but by all means, like, let me do it first for our community. I will be the guinea pig. I will see if it works. I don't mind using my own money. It's fine. If I lose a couple $1,000s, oh well, it's just how it is, right? Like I'll put 4K or something in my account or 5K or 3K or 2K, whatever. And if I lose it and I don't make that much money in fees, then c'est la vie. Like, oh well, at least, you know, I can do that. That's fine. And if it works, then follow it after. Don't go and try it without me if you're not comfortable with it, because if you don't understand like how it's working and why I'm doing this and the reasoning behind it and how to do the trades, don't do it. But if it works, I'm going to introduce something that'll change the way everybody trades for sure. Because now you can just be paid like an egregious salary for just being like a liquidity maker. Now you can all of a sudden just be like an accuracy, like liquidity maker and make ridiculous amounts of money doing it instead of having to worry about, oh, I'm making money in trading. Now you can just literally get paid to be a liquidity maker. Like, it's just such an interesting way to do it. You know what I mean? You got banned from the Discord? You don't say. I can't see why based on your YouTube chats. I'm just kidding, man. Message me. I'll see why you got banned. And if it's worth it, I'll unban you. Small account challenge. Taking a 500 to 5,000 on stream. Yeah, I mean, I've done that before. What up, Nuki baby? Okay, I got to go drop my kiddo off at school, everybody. A lot of talk today. A lot of talk. Because I was saying to the chart raiders, guys, they can do better. I suppose it depends what you said. Okay, everybody. Maybe back tomorrow, maybe not. Information stream today. Okay, cool, man. Yeah, back tomorrow, 10 a.m. MDT. If not, that means I'm doing the challenge and I'll record it and post it up. Cheers, everyone. Love you. And see you tomorrow, maybe or maybe not.